My family and I seem to get closer when we're on boats, and we love the water. We have the Sand Everywhere Family Instagram page, which is all just wonderful images of the water and Bible verses and everything that we love to make us happy. But we are very, very cognizant of weather all the time when you are living out on the water and traveling by boat places and taking your precious family and children out on the water. There's always the potential for storms, and sometimes they pop up in like the most random, gorgeous glass-like day, and then all of a sudden there's storms in the afternoon. Life is definitely like that. When we are on the boat, we're always preparing for the next storm. Even in the midst of calm weather and water, I've got the go bags here, and I've got the foul weather gear here, and I always, every time before we jump on this boat, we make sure that we have all of our foul weather gear ready in case there's a storm. You need to be like that with your life. We need to always be preparing for the next storm. And I know that sounds horrible and sad and not a great way to live, to always be looking for what the next thing's gonna happen, but it's also a great way to come closer to the Lord. When we're in the midst of a storm, you tend to be super close. You are leaning into the Lord. You're praying with him. He is on top of mind because you need something. And I want you to give yourself grace for that. And he loves you for that. Just like we love our kids when they come to us and they need us, right? But we do turn away. We tend to kind of forget about God a little bit in the good times. And even sometimes kind of rest back on our laurels like, oh, we've got this. Like, it's smooth sailing. Everything is great. And we don't spend as much time with the Lord. Those are the times when we need to be even closer to him. Doing the gratitude. You do the top 9 every single day. How am I feeling? Humility, gratitude, prayers, all of that. Lean into that. Hear him more so he can condition you for the next storm. Take a listen to this one. I love all of the Bible verses in the Bible that have to do with imagery of the ocean, obviously, because that's part of what we do. This is Psalms 107, 28 through 31. Then they cried out to the Lord in their trouble, and he brought them out of their distress. He stilled the storm to a whisper, and the waves of the sea were hushed. They rejoiced when the waves grew quiet. Then he guided them to the harbor they longed for. Let them give thanks to the Lord for his faithful love and his wondrous works for all humanity. That's Psalms 107, 28 through 31. Look it up in a couple of different versions. That was CSB, but try it in NLT, try it in a Message version. And then write about this. What season are you in right now? Do you need to hunker down with Jesus and really wait for that storm to pass? A great time to be close to him and rely on him? Or do you need to be in fervent preparation for whatever storm is next? Thank him for the recent storm that he's brought you through, and then ask him to show you how to prepare for the next storm. Maybe you're in a storm right now, or maybe it's time for you to start preparing for the next storm. Either way, you need to lean in closer to Jesus. Either way, you need to make him your co-pilot. Okay, I'm going to be done with all of the boating analogies I feel like I'm in. What's that movie? Boating Crashers. It's just really easy. Wind, wave, boating, all that kind of stuff. Lean into him during the storms. He's going to bring you through it. He will. We see it time and time again in the Bible. And then when you get past that storm, no, there will be another one. It's the same with the wait. When you get through one wait, you're going to have to get into another waiting period. So no, there's going to be another storm, and that's not something to fear because the Lord will be with you. But when you are in preparation for the next storm, when you are in a season of wonder and great and rest, make sure you're leaning in harder so you can hear him, so you can know how to better be prepared for the next storm. I do wish that it was one of those situations where we could just tell our Lord, hey, everything's great right now and happy. Let's just keep it this way. And he wishes he could do that too. We wish we could just rest in goodness. And you are resting in goodness because God is always good. But there's going to be another storm because we are human and this is a flawed world. But it's okay as long as you are leaning and relying on him during the storm and then in between. He's going to get you through. So what storm are you in right now? What season are you in right now? Stormy or nice and calm? How can you hear from the Lord to better prepare you for the next storm? And what is he telling you right now while you're in it? Write that stuff down today. And I hope that it is a very nice, clear day with sunny skies for you wherever you